Hello and welcome back to Speak English with Mishu. I'm Emily and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Liam. Today's topic is close to my heart. Small actions, big difference. And trust me, this one might change how you see your English journey forever.
You know, so many learners think they need to do something big to get fluent, like moving to another country or studying for 5 hours a day.
But the truth is, the biggest results come from the smallest actions, repeated every day.
I remember when I started learning, I used to read just one English quote every morning. It took 2 minutes, but over time, those quotes taught me words, feelings, and hope.
Same for me. I started with one simple habit, speaking one sentence in the mirror before breakfast. That was it, just one. But it made me feel confident.
So if you feel stuck or slow, this episode is for you. If you feel like your small efforts don't matter, this episode is for you. We'll talk about why small actions are powerful, how to use them in your English journey, and how they help you grow without stress or pressure.
Let's get started. Coming up next, why this topic matters, and why you should never underestimate the power of tiny steps. Let's begin by asking a simple question. Why do small steps matter so much in learning English?
Because small steps are doable. They don't feel scary. They don't need a lot of time. You can do them on a busy day. You can do them when you're tired. And when you repeat them every day, they build something powerful.
Think about this. If you learn just one word a day, you'll know over 350 words in a year. That's enough for basic conversations, watching short videos, and expressing your thoughts.
Exactly. People wait for perfect moments, a long holiday, a perfect study space, or full energy. But those moments don't always come.
Instead, we must use the small moments we do have. Waiting for a bus? Learn a new phrase. Brushing your teeth? Speak a sentence in English.
And it's not just about language. Even in life, small steps matter. A kind word, drinking more water, getting up a little earlier. These little habits make a big difference over time.
Small steps work because they're easy to start, easy to repeat, and easy to build on. They help you grow without stress.
So if you ever feel like you're not doing enough, pause and ask yourself, what small thing can I do today that brings me closer to my goal?
Maybe it's learning a new idiom, or writing 3 sentences in your notebook, or listening to 5 minutes of English audio.
That's what we're going to show you in this episode. Real life, small actions that lead to big progress in your English and your life.
Coming up next, the real-life struggles learners face when they forget how powerful small actions can be.
Now let's talk about a common problem that many learners face. They believe small actions are not enough.
Yes, people say things like, "What's the point of learning one word? 5 minutes of practice can't help? If I can't study for an hour, it's useless."
That mindset can be dangerous. It makes you feel like you have to do something big all the time. And when you can't, you stop completely.
One learner once told me, "I missed 3 days. So now I don't even want to start again." That's the problem. We think if we're not perfect, we shouldn't try at all.
But perfection is not the goal. Progress is. And progress comes in small drops, not big waves.
Let's compare it to planting a tree. You water it a little each day. You don't see growth immediately. But deep inside the soil, things are changing. The roots are forming.
That's how language works too. You may not feel smarter after one podcast or one sentence, but over time, your mind is growing stronger. Your confidence is building.
And guess what? When you do small actions, your brain doesn't get tired. You don't feel overwhelmed. So it's easier to keep going every day.
So don't believe the lie that says it's too small to matter. Instead, say this to yourself. Small is strong. Small is smart. Small is how I win.
Coming up next, we'll share the deeper reasons behind this thinking and why our brains sometimes reject small progress. Now, let's understand why we often ignore small steps. Why do we think they're not good enough?
One big reason is social pressure. We see other people learning fast, speaking fluently, watching movies without subtitles, and we feel behind.
So we tell ourselves, I need to catch up. And to catch up, we think we need to study for hours, read whole books, or take advanced courses.
But that thinking only brings stress. It doesn't help you grow. It makes you feel like you're always late.
Another reason is our brain loves instant results. If we don't see fast progress, we assume what we're doing isn't working.
Yes, but real learning is quiet, slow. You may not notice improvement day by day, but it's happening.
Also, some people think small actions are for beginners. They feel shy or embarrassed to do simple practice.
But let me tell you, even advanced speakers still use small habits. Reading one page, speaking out loud in the mirror, listening to 5 minutes of audio.
In fact, small steps are not weak. They're smart. Because small steps build strong habits, and habits build fluency.
So don't ignore the small. Celebrate it. Every little step is a seed. And soon, those seeds grow into something powerful.
Coming up next, we'll give you your first practical small action, when you can start today, even right after this podcast.
Let's begin with your first powerful small action. Speak one English sentence aloud every morning.
That's it. Just one sentence. Simple, easy, but very powerful when you do it every single day.
Why in the morning? Because your brain is fresh. You have more focus. And starting the day with English sets the tone, like a friendly hello to your learning habit.
Here's how to do it. Right after you wake up, go to your mirror, look at yourself, take a deep breath, and say one English sentence out loud.
It can be anything. I am learning English every day. Today, I feel strong and ready. My small actions matter.
You can even write your sentence the night before and read it in the morning. Keep a sticky note on your mirror or notebook.
This small habit builds two things: speaking confidence and language memory.
And here's a secret. If you speak just one sentence every morning for 30 days, that's 30 sentences. You'll start thinking in English without trying.
And more than that, you'll feel proud. You'll start your day with energy and self-respect. That's a big feeling from a small action.
Coming up next, another small but powerful action. Writing one simple English line each night before bed. We just talked about starting your morning with one spoken English sentence. Now, let's talk about ending your day with one written English sentence.
It sounds simple, and it is. But it's one of the best ways to build memory, confidence, and daily reflection.
Here's how to do it. Before you go to bed, take a notebook and write one sentence in English about your day.
It can be anything. I watched an English video today. I felt tired but proud of my effort. I learned the word consistency and I love it.
This one sentence habit does two things. Helps your brain review what you learned, creates a calm, reflective moment before sleep.
Even if you don't feel like writing, just write something short. Even 5 words. What matters is the habit, not the size.
And you'll be surprised. After 1 week, you'll have 7 sentences. After 1 month, 30. That's progress you can see.
And don't worry about grammar or spelling.
This is your personal English space. No one's judging. Just express yourself.
This small act, done at night, helps your brain organize and remember what it learned during the day.
Coming up next, another simple yet powerful action. Connecting one English word to your daily life.
Let's move on to one of my favorite habits, something I call the Word of the Day Challenge.
Yes, it's simple. Choose one English word each morning and use it all day in small ways.
Just one word, not 10, not even 5. Just pick one useful everyday word, like focus, happy, or helpful.
And then play with that word. Write it, say it, think about it. Use it in a sentence. Use it in your thoughts.
For example, if your word is strong, you might say, I want to speak English strong and clear, or my English habits make my brain strong.
You can even say the word while doing other things. When brushing your teeth, strong. While walking, I am strong. Before studying, strong focus now.
This keeps your brain active. It connects your real life to English, and it helps the word become part of you.
And if you keep a word journal, it's even better. At the end of the day, write down how you use the word. You'll be amazed at how many words you truly remember after a week.
This is how small actions become real fluency, not by cramming, but by living the language, one word at a time.
Up next, one last daily action that makes a huge difference, listening to just 5 minutes of English every day. Here's one of the easiest and most powerful habits you can start today. Listen to 5 minutes of English every day.
That's it. Just 5 minutes. You don't need a class. You don't need a textbook. Just your ears and something in English.
It could be a podcast like this one. It could be a YouTube video. It could even be a short English story.
You don't need to understand every word. Just listen. Let your brain hear the rhythm, the sound, the flow.
And the best part? You can do it anywhere. While walking, cooking, sitting on the bus, getting ready in the morning.
I used to listen to one English voice every night before sleep. Sometimes I didn't even try to understand. I just let it flow, and slowly I began to catch words, then phrases, then full ideas.
You see, your brain is smart. When you listen every day, your ears become tuned to English, like music.
That's why we always say, don't study English only with your eyes. Study it with your ears too.
So start today. Just 5 minutes. Choose something simple and calm. And tomorrow, do it again.
Coming up next, we'll talk about the obstacles you may face while doing these small actions and how to gently overcome them. Let's be honest, even small habits can be hard to keep. Life gets busy, you forget, you skip a day, you feel guilty.
Yes, we've all been there. You start strong, but then one day you miss your practice. And then another day, and suddenly you stop.
But here's the truth. Missing one day is not failure. Stopping completely, that's the only real loss.
So what do? You restart, gently, without judgment. You don't say, I'm bad. You say, I'm back.
Exactly. And here's something powerful. When you restart a habit, it gets stronger because now you know how to begin again.
Here are a few tips to make your small actions easier to stick with. 1. Set a reminder on your phone. 2. Pair it with another habit, like tea time or bedtime. 3. Tell someone, your friend, your teacher, or even write a comment online.
Also, don't try to do everything at once. Start with one small habit, master it, then add another.
And if you miss a day, it's okay.
Come back the next day with a kind heart. Your progress is still there. You haven't lost it.
Remember, real learners fall down and get up again. That's what makes them strong. Not perfection, but patience.
Coming up next, we'll show you how to role play a real moment in your day using today's small actions. Good morning, Liam. Today, I started my day by saying my sentence aloud. I said, I am ready to learn and grow.
That's awesome, Emily. I did the same. I spoke, small steps make big progress. It felt good to start like that.
During lunch, I remembered my word of the day, focus. I kept saying it quietly in my head when I worked.
Great. I listened to 5 minutes of an English podcast while walking. It helped me relax and think in English.
Before bed, I wrote one sentence about my day. Today, I practiced my English with small actions.
Perfect. I wrote 2. Small habits make me stronger every day.
See? Just small actions, but they add up to a big difference in our English learning.
Exactly. And if we keep doing this every day, soon speaking English will feel natural and easy.
Try this for yourself. Start with one small step tomorrow morning and keep going. Let's learn some useful words and phrases from today's episode that will help you talk about your English learning journey.
First word, habit. Something you do regularly without thinking much. Example, speaking one sentence every morning is a good habit.
Next, consistency. Doing something regularly and without stopping. Example, consistency is the key to learning English.
How about progress? Improvement over time. Example, I see progress in my speaking skills.
Then, motivation. The feeling that makes you want to do something. Example, listening to podcasts gives me motivation to practice.
Also, routine. A regular schedule or plan of daily activities. Example, my English routine includes reading and speaking every day.
And the phrase, small steps. Little actions that add up over time. Example, small steps help me reach my goals.
Try to use these words when you talk about your learning. They will help you explain your progress clearly.
Today, we learned how small actions like speaking one sentence, writing one line, learning one word, and listening for 5 minutes can make a big difference in your English journey.
Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly or all at once. It's about starting small, being consistent, and never giving up.
Every little step you take builds your confidence, your vocabulary, and your fluency. You are growing stronger every day.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Speak English with Mishu. Share it with your friends, and leave a comment telling us what small action you will start tomorrow.
Thank you for learning with us today. Keep going, stay positive, and remember, small actions lead to big success.
See you next time, friends. Keep speaking English every day.